Hello everyone, another episode of Trasu's Toy Box. It's been a while, again. I think it's been since October since I've done an episode of this, but essentially for those who are just tuning in for the first time, it is a somewhat review of older or new toys. I either open the packages or I just showcase them in general. Some may be complete, some may be not, some may be toys that you have seen before, and hopefully some are brand new to you. This is an unbiased review. I'm going to tell you how it is. It's not really a review. It's more of a, hey, this is the first time for me opening this or seeing this, or this is the first time showing it off, and we're going to explore the articulation and such. So again, unbiased. I'm not going to tell you I hate it or love it. I'll give you feelings on the fly about it. Other than that, let's begin. So this time around, I'm actually going to do a review, which most of my mutual followers on social media, Blue Sky and Twitter, know exactly what's going to happen here. I'm going to do a review on a action figure from a video game line. I don't even know if I want to call it a line, but there was 2 video games, maybe even 3. They came out for the N64 back in the mid-90s. There was also a comic book that came out. I don't think that lasted too long. I think it was from Marvel, but it could be from Valiant. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. My mind isn't what it used to be with that stuff. I remember it came out right around the time the 2099 line came out, comic line came out, so there was all like flashy covers and such. The toy line was from Playmates. It was also one of the many toy lines from video games that came out in the 90s, like the Super Mario Brothers from Ertl. We also had, the kind of the late 90s. We also had Darkstalkers, and we also had, what is it called? That dead game where you shoot. That was, I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was a shooter game, and, it was like something of the dead. But yeah, we had a lot of random things from either Palisades or Playmates. I mean, we also had, Earthworm Jim come out, stuff like that. So there was a lot of stuff that came out video game based in the 90s, which I'm okay with. But today, what we're going to do is we're going to go over a toy line, as I said, that had video games, that also had, comics, and so on. So we have today a figure that I've never really seen before. I've seen the, let me just zoom out here. I've seen the other action figures to this line, like Joshua Fireseed and Adon, but I've never seen the alien here. So when I saw this at a fairly small toy show, for, $10, it wasn't expensive, so why not? I scooped it up. This is the only thing that I bought at that toy show, which I'm not sad about. It's just I don't collect every last thing that I see any longer, so it's not like I collect Transformers and try to like complete the G1 set or anything like that. I'm very selective now. But anyways, here we go. So this is it's called a Primogen, an Omniversal Annihilator. So apparently this was a bad guy. It definitely has notes of, what do you want to call it? Independence Day, aliens. Also, I feel personally like the face itself really looks like one of the faces from the giant brain from Invaders from Mars, that old 90s movie, or 80s movie, excuse me. Obviously the movie Invaders from Mars was also an older movie, black and white, but the brains did not look like that. So anyways, here's the package. It's pretty beat up, so that's why I'm going to open it. So we have, let's see, it just comes with a gun. I don't know if it has any type of projectile in it. I don't know what kind of articulation it has, but we're going to find out. So here we go. On the package we have, I guess that's Joshua Fireseed attacking a dinosaur. So if I can recall correctly, the game itself was just about this dude running around shooting dinosaurs. I don't know where this guy came in. It even came with, like, I guess there was a Triceratops with one of these figures with it that came, but the toy line was very, very short-lived. Came out in 98, so, and then there was this statue. But let's see what this says. It says, since the dawn of time, a volatile mixture of Earth's past predators and future conquerors have inhabited an interdimensional hub of space and time known as the Lost Land. There they struggle to amass enough power to conquer our vulnerable Earth. The temporal border between both worlds is guarded by one man, Turok. Wow. Okay. So that's pretty intense. But apparently this guy is one of the evildoers. A future conqueror, maybe? Okay. So anyways, here we go. So we're going to open this guy. We're going to see what's inside. There's something there. It looks like there's a stand inside as well. I just noticed, and some paperwork. I'm very curious to see if this guy has any type of articulation past his obvious waist here. So if you're looking to purchase this figure for some weird reason, and you're like, oh wow, I gotta, you know, after I saw it, I gotta own it. It is on the secondary markets like eBay and such. I mean, I think you're gonna pretty much get it for cheap because it's one of those weird toy lines that no one cares about. It seems pretty obscure to me, just for the simple fact of I've never seen it. So, and you know, I feel like I've seen a lot of stuff, but that doesn't mean anything. That just means I wasn't looking for this particularly, or discounted it when I saw it. So, all right, here we go. We pried open that package. All right, we're gonna take this out. I like to just open them up a little bit, just so I can save the package, just so I can, you know, keep whatever intact, even though it's a beat up thing. All right, so I ripped that out. There's nothing else in there. So here we go. So we have a blue clear base, and it does say special codes inside. So more than likely, there's that sheet there. Oh, that's a soft plastic base there, so you can stand the dude up. So more than likely, if you have the game at home, this is going to benefit you, because if you have Turok 2, then here are some codes for you. Stomp 'em in Igobafa. Oh, look at that. Pen and ink mode and big feet mode. Interesting. Tells you to buy the strategy guide, but there we go. Those are just really, like, I guess, cosmetic codes, but interesting. All right, well, there you go, guys. Anyways, so let's open this figure and see what we got here. I just, of course, nudged the camera, as I always do. So there's a good chance that this might just snap and break in the package as I take this out. So, well, luckily it just came out very, very easy here. So let's see what we got. So we have some articulation in the legs, just regular, you know, thigh things as they used to do. We have a hinge there, and then we have, I think, oh, that opens like that. Now this moves up and down. There's no thing on that. There's no ball joint on this side either. So we have this that goes down. Oh, there is a kind of a weird ball joint on that. And there's a little shoulder thing. And I think these just stay still. So there's no real super articulation. It did look like there was a ball joint under there, but now that on second viewing, it's just a swivel. So, and there's the back. It does look like a bug, so that's cool. That's one of the reasons why I bought it, because it does have a bug style to it. I like me some bug aliens. So there we go. So there's no wrist articulation or anything like that. We have this thing. I don't know if this does anything, but oh, it does. There we go. Oh, yep. There is a small little ball thing, I think, in there that could move or not. But anyways, you got that pincer and then this thing. But that's it. That's basically the figure. I mean, it's not like I'm going to play with this, quote unquote, too much. Let's see if I can get that down a little bit, just to show you guys how it literally stands. So yeah, I mean, that's how it stands. I mean, that's just a janky looking alien figure. And compared to, let's say, Boba Fett from one of the more recent lines, like a comic series Boba Fett, and then of course I have over here a Masters of the Universe origin figure. So you can see like the size comparison we got there. Let me just, oh, he's drunk. There we go. And then I'm going to zoom in a bit just to show you exactly what we got here. So hopefully it's not too blurry. But yeah, so there we go. There we go for size comparison. I mean, it's about 6 inches. I mean, not counting all of its little appendages things here. But it's a decent figure. So could definitely be used as a stand-in beast of, you know, battle if you're into that stuff. But overall, it's an okay figure. I mean, I don't know. Kind of having second thoughts about paying $10 for it in the package, but I guess it's okay. So, again, that's the only thing I bought. It's not like I went crazy and bought everything else. So, here's the gun that it comes with. So, as you can see, it's just a... Looks like just a... Let me see if I can just get this out a little bit. It looks like it's... just a blaster with these little appendages, like these little attachment things. It doesn't do anything but sit there. Solid piece of plastic, and I'm assuming it goes in this hand because that's the only hand that can really hold stuff. And there we go. We got... the color scheme, I think, is probably the best feature of this. I like the design of the figure. It's just it doesn't have the articulation or anything weird like that figures normally have, but again, it's from the 90s, so they really based it on design, hence, you know, McFarlane stuff. Not design, but sculpture rather than, you know, posing and such. So, because apparently people just put things on the shelf back then and didn't dynamic pose them. So yeah, there's no neat articulation here, but it does look like kind of, I don't know, it does have that iridescent sheen and that brush to it. So, I don't know. I'm sure that the other figures for this line, like the humans and such, are very lackluster. I wouldn't mind getting Joshua Fireseed just to display it with this guy, but it's not like I'm going to go out of my way to grab it. So, there we go. So again, there's the Primogen Omniversal Annihilator. Looks like a beetle. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7 legs. A nice, or not legs, but arms. A nice uneven amount of arms for who knows what reason. Very limited articulation. Got that claw movement. The arms on the sides move, and the legs move at the waist. Comes with a base, because I'm sure that posing this thing, or standing this thing without the base is impossible. And yep, sure is. All right, well, there we go. There's this figure. So, I mean, I feel like a lot of Playmates toys from the 90s had that issue with, like, standing them. A lot of the Ninja Turtles, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, had weird leg poses that were almost impossible to stand. But, I don't know, there we go. So, I mean, that's it. It's short and sweet. Hopefully this figure was new to you as it was new to me. Would I buy this again for $10? Probably not. I'd probably pay $5 for this figure if I saw this at a flea market. But again, I wouldn't pay any more. But, you know, it was worth checking it out. So until the next time, hopefully I can get more of these things done. But I always say that. I always promise getting more of these videos up, and I never do. It's just when I find something like this, I have to share it with getting real close. So until the next time, hopefully you have a good week. And it's close to Thanksgiving, so have a good Thanksgiving as well. I will hopefully get more of these out. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a good one.